We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. Coming at you in Vilcabamba, Ecuador.
Cherry is 4 months old today, Bubba.
4 months old Cherry! He's a little shim-shambler, isn't he, Bo?
He's our little baby horse, if you don't know who he is. I'm going to try and take some pictures of him today.
Yes. My birthday is tomorrow.
Bubba! How old is the nice man going to be?
36 years. Yeah. So everyone's gonna read this video and they're gonna say happy birthday, but you don't say happy birthday, you gotta do it tomorrow, not today.
What if they see it tomorrow?
Bubble.
February the 8th.
Yes. Aquarius.
Aquarius!
Yeah. So, yeah, did you want to share something, babe?
No.
Alright. Well, I was telling you that I want to do some ranting and raving. I don't know what I'm going to rant and rave about, though. Oh, I know what I want. Someone just emailed me no. You know what I'm always hearing all the time? People are always saying, oh, raw foods are such a high vibration food, that's why it's so good, and I get so spiritual, and stuff like that. Because raw foods have high vibration. Raw foods are lame. They have nothing to do with spirituality. They have nothing to do with high vibration. Raw foods are useless.
Baba!
It's just water with vitamins and minerals in it.
It's what you leave out?
It's what you leave out. I mean, there is life force in there, don't get me wrong. But it has nothing, your whole entire vibration and spiritual aspect has nothing to do about the food you eat. It has to do with the food you're not eating. You could eat zero raw food and vibrate like crazy if you're eliminating all that other crap and cleansing your colon on a consistent, periodic basis to remove it out. It's all about how clean you are on a cellular level is what brings that spiritual vibration here. So it's not about the high vibration foods.
What's that equation, Mr. Monarch? It's a nice one.
Arnold Ehret's equation is obstruction.
No.
Vitality equals power minus obstruction.
Vitality equals power minus obstruction. So it's like there's power, there's energy coming through your body, and if you don't have obstruction there, then you have vitality.
Higher vitality. Vitality is the earth. It's the ormus. Vitality is our energy that we get from the source. It's unlimited. Obstruction is what makes us tired. If we had zero obstruction in our body on a cellular level, there would be no need for food and we would have all energy all the time. If there was no pollution obstruction or any type of obstruction.
There's an interesting story that I could say about that.
It's all about obstruction, not raw foods and high vibration lettuces. Okay, go ahead.
Some people might get upset about this story. This is not a recommendation, it's a story that a friend's mum did a dry fast for a week, which means no food, no water, no nothing for a week, nil by mouth. And she was working at the same time, very intense job. And the way that she kept going through the whole thing was she kept pulling through energy from the universe. Because that's where it comes from, right? That's the force that is behind everything. As Mr. Johnson of Philosopher's Notes always says, it's the same force that beats your heart and grows your fingernails. Is it you consciously growing your fingernails, or is it the universal force Well, that's the stuff that you can just keep on drawing on and keep on pulling through. So I guess in that equation, that's the power, right? It's like the power coming through you, and the less obstruction you have in the way, the more vitality you have. So that woman in this story,
So vitality equals power without any obstruction.
she had all of that power coming through, and she didn't have obstruction in the form of food or even water. And she had a huge amount of vitality and was able to go about things completely as normal and even more so. Not that we're recommending dry fasting. It's just a story.
If you eat less than you eat now, you're gonna have more. You're gonna have more vitality. Okay, so power equals vitality.
Minus obstruction.
But if there's no obstruction, then power just equals vitality. It's never ending. So power minus vitality equals obstruction.
Oh, I thought of another example. The chicken heart. Tell them that story.
The chicken heart, the never dying chicken heart.
The eternal chicken heart.
This man used to feed it exactly what it needed and took away the excrement every single day.
This was in a laboratory, right? It was a man who just had a chicken heart that was still alive.
Right. And they didn't overfeed the heart. They just gave it exactly what it needed, and they took away the excrement every day. How long do chickens live?
I don't know, 7 years? That seems like
They
a lot.
kept this chicken heart alive by doing this process for like 30, 40 years. And then this guy died and no one took care of it, so the chicken heart died. It was an everlasting chicken heart.
They just gave it nutrition and cleared away the excrement.
The minimal amount of nutrition it needed. This kind of sounds like what the health food institutes do. They give vegetable juice, the minimum amount of nutrition we need, which is liquid,
Highly absorbable.
and then they remove it with the enemas and colonics.
That's clever, isn't it?
Immortality.
Does that mean Brian Clement's going to live forever?
No. And if someone even did that, they might not live forever because now you got pollution obstruction you got to deal with.
It was a fun little escapade, wasn't it?
So raw foods are completely lame. It has nothing to do with raw foods being a high vibration food.
Because you could technically sit there eating raw chocolate bars all day long and say, I have so much energy, I'm a raw foodist. And actually you're putting all that obstruction in there.
Imagine if like all you ate 0 raw foods and you ate 4 ounces of quinoa every single day and that was it.
Probably live to be very old, wouldn't you, Bubba?
As long as you're getting all the nutrients you needed, hey, they're going to probably feel high vibration like mad. They're not eating raw foods. It has nothing to do with the raw foods.
What you leave out.
All right.
Oh no. Bye-bye.
Who do we got over there?
Angela Stokes, Monarch.
And Matt Monarch, a raw foodist who thinks raw foods is lame.
Who has new little shoes made out of recycled hemp.
We will see you again tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.